Okay, so I'm just going to go through this journal that I made. Just a quick flip through. You are amazing, remember that. I create these self-love journals with magazine cuttings and collage and paintings and photography. So I just thought I would share this. 2 things that bring you joy. Take care of yourself. Beautiful garden. Absolutely love nature and plants and stuff like that. Nature is so healing. It's just a little collage thing with some fairy stamps. More self-love. Beautiful bit of fern. And I used a page of a mandala colouring book that I've got. Cherishing others is supreme. Adopt the pace of nature. Her secret is patience. Rolf Waldo Emerson. Love is understanding. Love yourself. Don't overthink things. You've got this. Everything is impermanent. Don't hang on to anything or anyone. Let go. So it's about letting go of the past, things that you need to let go of. She follows her butterfly soul. That's a painting that I did, which I put into a photograph and put the lettering on. I've added a little butterfly. Yes, you can. Make yourself a priority. Self-care medicine, bathing or shower, self-massage with oils, frankincense, rose, lavender, being present, breathing, getting out in nature as much as possible, seeing the birds, listening to the wind. Everything is impermanent. Negative feelings pass when you just allow and don't fight them. Crying is healing. Crying is loving yourself. Herbal tea, meditation, journaling. Oh, and there's more there. Drawing, painting, cuddling your cats, loving your family, forgiving your family. It's okay to grieve. Grieving is the deep love. It's the opposite to love, but has to be felt to process. Do something to make yourself laugh. And this is an old book page that I painted on. I've added it to some card. Acceptance is healing, resistance is suffering. Surrender to divine will, you are always held. Love thyself, love the earth. That's another beautiful old book that I've got that I put roses on. Everything will be okay. Be happy. I really, really like this page. Little fairies and butterflies. Old photography. Page to do a bit of writing in. Your heart is your teacher. Every one of us is a lit candle in the darkness. This is like a painting that I did in one of my painting journals, and I got some photographs and put that in this journal. A little mandala. To thine own self be true. Sorry about that siren in the background. I've got my living room window open. Lovely roses. Love old vintage photography, little mandalas, old trees. You have all the love inside you. This is your power. Lovely little picture there. Lovely flowers. Live the full life of the mind, exhilarated by new ideas, intoxicated by the romance of the unusual. Ernest Hemingway. I like to put quotes in my journal just to give me a little bit of wisdom. The world is changed because you are made of ivory and gold. The curves of your lips rewrite history. Oscar Wilde. Really like that picture. That's a little bit of private stuff. I'll just leave that there. Really like this picture here. Read some lace. An old bit of a book. Tender is the heart that loves. A little bit of trinket thing there. You've always had the power, my dear. You just had to learn it yourself. The Wizard of Oz. I did that little painting on some watercolour. And I like to rip my photographs just to give like an edge of like an oldie worldy sort of feel. I need some black lace. They slip bristly into an intimacy from which they never recovered. F. Scott Fitzgerald. I really like that. Old vintage pictures of flowers. Another page to write in. Spring will be here soon. I can't wait to plant seeds. My little potting station. Yeah, well that was a little while ago. So spring's definitely here, and I've been planting loads of stuff in my garden. Maybe I'll do a little video about my garden. I am wild places with the sky. Oops, there's a hair there. And the sea. You have to be your own best friend no matter what. Do not compromise yourself for anyone. When you consider things like the stars, our affairs don't seem to matter very much, do they? Virginia Woolf. Lovely flowers and daisies and feathers. The wind is howling. It's February, so dark, such dark weather. It's very stormy. Looking forward to warmer weather. Not seeing the yellow daffodils again. Well, they're all back. Stay present with what is, because we are actually in April now. This is an old journal that I did in February. Really like the textures and the material and stuff. Tea can't fix this kind of tired. I was pretty tired at the time. Yeah, there we go. Oh, another little page, little stamp. Some artwork that I put in. Like that. Dancing and moving me brings me joy. I love music, helps me to ground, to be present with the earth. It gets me out of my head space into heart space, like a child in the now with my spirit. Dancing is playful, joyful, loving myself, being with my soul, and shows me a very beautiful spirit through dance. I am oneness. Life is a dance with the cosmos. Sure is. Keep to your own sovereignty. Some more beautiful art that I did, and that's a piece of art that I did and then got a photograph of it and cut it out. Put that in there. Keep being peace from Mother Earth and all beings. Keep being peace. Pray for peace. Be the peace. Seek the peace. Om Shanti Om. So I use my journals to, you know, love myself and to, you know, bring peace into my world by beautiful art, and connecting with nature is one of my favourite things to do. So I use a lot of natural stuff in my journals. You'll find me under the trees in the wild, the wisdom of trees. I just left that that was from an old book that I had, and I just ripped it out and put a butterfly there because it just looks really beautiful. Come forth into the light of things, let nature be your teacher, William Wordsworth. And that's a bit of a plant. It's an old photograph, sort of collage thing that I created. She was often found dancing in the forest, chanting some ancient song in a trance, naked under the stars with a fire burning bright. She was a temple. Her love is a holy fire. She wanted nothing but the sacred union. That's a poem that I wrote for this picture. Oops. Which I really love. Old vintage photograph. What is done in love. What is done in love is done well. Vincent van Gogh. Beautiful photograph out of the magazine. Piece of artwork, old vintage photography. You are resilient and can get through anything. Keep going. Rest when you can, but do not quit. Little messages throughout. Another vintage photograph. Breathe. Some more pages I did to do some more writing in. And these are some pages that I haven't finished actually, so I'll probably be going back into those. That's an old painting that I photographed, and that was out of a colouring magazine thing, and I've added some dried flowers out of my garden. In every winter's heart there is a quivering spring, and behind the veil of each night there is a smiling dawn. Khalil Gibran. It's a really nice page. Lovely little art piece of artwork that I did. She followed birdsong and the whispers of her soul, and chose to be around people who truly loved her for who she really was, Sovereign Queen. That was just a poem that I wrote on an old piece of book page that I have, and I painted some roses on it. Love is the beauty of the soul, St. Augustine. And there she is. Frida. She never gave up. I am my own muse, the subject I know best. Frida Kahlo. That was like a napkin that I bought off Etsy. And I just made a little page for Frida there, because she was an incredible, amazing artist. And despite her sufferings and pain, she never gave up and just kept creating art in her life. Yeah. Little envelope. My love. Little doggy. I haven't finished that yet. Really like that picture. And then I'm not sure what's in this. It might be empty. Oh, that's empty. That's to put something else in. So there you go. That is a little flip through of this lovely little journal that I did earlier in the year. So I really hope you enjoyed watching my video. So please subscribe and click the like button, and I will see you again soon.